I wanted to show you how you can use forums both within a course and outside of a course. So let's start with the idea of you want to create something outside of a course, and this may be where you want to do your cohorts. You want to put your people together, you want to make your cohorts, you want to give them a discussion board that is for their particular cohort. So what you are looking at is you go into your left navigation, you're going to come over here to Forum, and you're going to see that this is now outside of a particular course, and you can, as an administrator, you have the capacity to add to any of these. So like for instance, I made one here. Let's say this is this cohort, and you can name these this might be cohort 1, whatever you want to call it, or anything else that you have. So I just said, here's a thread that you can start. This discussion board is for this group. It's outside of a course. It's here for camaraderie. And then people can get on it and they can either add other threads of things that they want to talk about. Let's say they want to talk about dissertation questions, that they might be having, and they want to submit that. So then, people can be answering those kind of things. You can reply, you can do all this. So this is now outside of a course that you can have. And what that will show up is if when you come in as a student and you come into here, on your left-hand side as a student, you have forums. And so you can open it up, and there you see that same forum of here's my cohort, here's this, I can add threads, I can go through here. And then if you star this and favor it, then it will come in here into your favorites. So there might be something of, someone might have an idea of something that they did. So I'm going to star that because someone's made a dissertation issue that I want to be able to see, and I want to be able to deal with it that way. All right, that's outside of the course. Now let's go inside of the course and show you a couple things that you can do with it to create that sense of the camaraderie. So we're going to go into this course, and I'm going to use this particular entrepreneurship class. And as an administrator, now you're down here again, you're coming into your home, and you can come to discussions, and you're going to see a couple things. One is announcements, and this is something that's going to be shown on the course overview, and I'll show you right away. And so this might be where you want to, if you have a cohort that's going through a group together, you might want to say this so that they can see who all is in their class. So you might want to say, welcome students of, your 6 people or whatever it is, and see the discussion board to continue to interact. And so that may be something that you have there. You don't have to. One of the issues is to be able to see the other students who are in the course. This may be a very good way for a professor to say, hey, welcome, here's the people who are in the course right now, here are your fellow students. So especially when you're looking at a doctoral work, or where camaraderie is more important, perhaps this is a really good idea to do it. Now otherwise, that is in the announcements section. Otherwise, what you're going to do is you just have your regular forums. You do the same thing. You can come down here, you can start questions. So this might be what's the most important lesson you term the section, and this might be where you're actually having them interact with material that you are grading or you are looking at as the professor from that side. So that's what how you can set up those forums. Now, how do they see that? Let's come back down here, and I'm going to come out of the course, and I'm going to come in here now again as a student and show a couple things. So one thing is going to be like, let's see at this course, here's that announcement right here, the cohort. Welcome students, here's your discussion board. I should have used forum to continue to interact. And if the student looks up here, and we're going to go ahead and say, okay, so now I'm going to be in the course, and I see my forum right here to the right, and there I see my channels, and then I can continue to interact and continue to say what's the most important lesson that you learned, and I'm going to reply to that by saying nothing, because that's what people say sometimes. And then I'm going to add that. Oh, that was a new thread. So then you can see that I had nothing here. So anyway, this is how the two things that you can set it up in both of those ways.